Today has been a really warm and sunny day, and I thought with a few hours free I'd take out some bread, keep the rig simple and see if I could get some carp feeding off the surface. Remember, if you're liking the videos, give us a thumbs up, leave a comment below or hit subscribe to get updated when new videos drop weekly. Cheers, check it out and I hope you enjoy. There we go, top fins up. He's not a happy chappy, but first fish for this short session this morning. We'll get him back in, watch him swim off, and hopefully before we have to leave, we'll have another one. A gorgeous, gorgeous carp. Weighs in at 17.5 with the net, or with the mat. So we'll duck that in just a moment. But for the meantime, let's get him back in. Okay, so we finally got a fish on the bank after about an hour of being here. So what I'm going to do now is run you through the rig that I'm using today for my surface fishing. So one rod is all I've got out with me. It's a 9-foot Witchwood extricator. It is a stalking rod. I initially bought these for my dead baiting for the pike in the winter. However, they are originally a carp rod, so it serves the purpose, works absolutely fine. 2.75 test curve. Now some people say that's a little bit high. I think it just depends on how hard you strike into the fish. Yeah, I mean, you could probably reel back a pair of lips on a 1.5 if you struck it hard enough. So a softer strike will hook up just as well because of the slightly higher test curve on the rod. The reel is an old Shimano Aero GT. I don't know if they make these anymore. It's one of Dad's, so it should probably belong in an antique shop, but it does the trick just fine. On there, we have an 18-pound line. Again, 18 pounds, very high. However, I think that's necessary when fishing in the snaggy areas just by the lilies like I am now. I don't know if you saw on the last clip, but the carp took them right back into the centre of the lilies, and because of the power of the line it was able to hold up. I got the fish in safely without the hook being left in its mouth. Hook wise, nothing else on the line, down to a size 7 hook. This is a fox hook today. I don't really care what hooks I use as long as they're sharp. And bait wise, we are using an array of stale bread that I had in the house. So my bait today has cost me nothing and it's already landed me a fish, and that is the type of fishing I like to do. So this is an old tiger baguette. As you can see, it's pretty, there you are, pretty stale. So all I'm doing with this is I'm chucking out a few freebies. I'm keeping them sort of relatively large. Once the fish are feeding confidently on your freebies, it just makes hooking them a lot easier because they seem to suck those baits back without a care in the world. Easiest way to hook this, I find, is apply a little bit of pressure on the bowl, pop your hook in there, keep the pressure on the bottom of the bread to stop the crust from splitting, because if it splits the minute it gets wet it will fall off your hook, and turn that hook out just there, leaving you with an exposed hook end. A couple of dunks will add a little bit of weight to that, give you some more distance and accuracy on your cast, and then sit back, be ready to strike when that fish pulls it back. That's no carp. There we go, somewhat unexpected, but that right there is definitely a PB rod for me. Gorgeous condition, oh, fish, very welcome. Took on exactly the same rig as I was using for those carp. It's a big size 7 hook, must have really wanted that bread off the surface. But take a couple of pictures. I'm going to give this one away because he is a PB, definitely for me. And I'll get him back in and watch him swim off. There we go, another beautiful little mirror. It's very hot out here today, so I'm not going to take too long with this one. I'm going to get him back in quite quickly. I'm going to give him a good rest. Looks like he's got a bit of a disformed tail, which is very strange. I've not seen something like that before. But check out that little mirror. What a gorgeous fish. Beautiful scales, beautiful fins, absolute stunner. Very happy. Fell to the bread flake, as did the others. So I've got about half an hour left This is the third fish of the day. What a brilliant morning session. Pop him back and see if we can chance luck for one more. Bit too big for the other net. Try and dig himself into some lilies. Come on, mate. Oh, you're a lovely fish, you are. Oh, power on you. Ripping that drag. Give me an arm, mate. Oh, second wind. Out of lilies, mate. There we go, you're coming in now, aren't you? Carp, maybe not. Come on, in you come. Gorgeous, gorgeous fish. Yes, and in the net. Look at that. So, fourth fish of the day. This one by far looks like he's going to be the biggest one as well. A beautiful, beautiful scaled mirror. Absolutely stunning. Missing half a tail as well somehow. So I don't know how that's happened. It's an old wound though, it's healed well. absolutely gorgeous on the bread flake. Probably going to be my last fish of today as well. But what a way to finish. Absolutely gorgeous. I think we're talking about 17, maybe 18 pounds. I will weigh him and see how we get on. But I'm sure he'll be thereabouts. Gorgeous.